Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a simple VOD review of this guy's loot route. He asked me to do that, so I'm going to be doing it right here. And it's just going to be an analysis of how to find a good loot route, analyzing this guy's loot route, and if you have the same loot route, maybe it'll be giving you some tips and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to hop right into it, and if you guys do hear some background noise, there's a storm outside my house right now, so that's a slight issue. But other than that, let's hop into this video. I'm not going to play the audio because it's sped up, so it's going to be like squeaky. So he lands in Heart Lake at this house. This is a pretty good drop spot. It's uncontested for the most part, especially in duos and trios and game modes like that. Even more on console, so it's a good drop spot here. And it's obviously very good. You want to try to farm the furniture. I've seen so many people that play competitive that just don't farm the furniture of the house, which is really not a great idea. You want to farm the furniture. It gives you tons of mats. It gives you a lot of wood, a lot of, just stuff. And you might find ammo boxes that you didn't even know existed. So, they're pretty good. And also, please loot your ammo boxes. I know it takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it because ammo is one of the most important things in the game, and a lot of times people die because they don't have enough ammo, especially in game modes like solos and duos. And yeah, so he's rotating here. The Heart Lake has really good mats, so that's one really great thing about this POI. It has really good mats, and you can land here, and you'll pretty much be max wood and brick no matter what. Metal is a bit more difficult to find, but you're pretty close to Stark Industries, so if you want metal, you could just go over there and farm. So you should be fine. And I see right here, he's just going to continue farming. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Obviously, yes, going over to this island to grab some stuff. I'm pretty sure he has a blue FAMAS or blue burst assault rifle and a green pump, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good loadout for here. Obviously, trading stuff with his duo. And I think right here, what he should be doing is he should be trying to fish. And if he's not fishing, maybe his duo should be fishing. Fishing's really important, especially when you're landing. Like, fish in general are one of the most underrated items in Fortnite. Like, they were pretty they were very useful in Chapter 2 Season 2, but then after that, they kind of just fell off a little bit after the whole flood event and whatnot. So that was kind of, but right here, this is good. His duo did land at the other Heart Lake house, like the Tony Stark one, if you guys are curious about that. So I like what he's doing here. Him and his duo are meeting up at this house and looting it for some better weapons. And I talk a lot about how you need to have weapons that'll help win you the game. And where you are currently, he has pretty good weapons. He has a blue pump and a blue burst assault rifle. That's a good loadout. Like, that's weapons that could help him get pretty far in the game. Eventually, he'll have to kill someone to get a spaz or upgrade to a spaz, or hopefully fish a spaz. Because if you don't have a spaz in an endgame of Fortnite, unless you're a really, really good player, it's pretty likely that you'll lose. Because just the difference is way too much in terms of damage and, just general value in terms of guns. And it's good. He's picking up the AR. He picks up the blue AR, and his partner picks up the AUG. And I see that your partner is on PC, which isn't ideal because you guys can't play any events then. So yeah, that's just general. Nice. You're getting the fish, which is good. So that's very decent. I'm going to be watching your rotation. Yeah, he has some captions up here on the screen saying his rotation. I like this rotation. I like where you guys are going. You guys are trying to rotate towards the dead side of, the dead-er side of zone. However, you were kind of already on the dead side of zone. You were with, you were near the Steamy Stacks area, which is pretty dead, especially with the circle that you have, which is, like, the circle that's, like, around Stark Industries and whatnot. But I like that you're over here. You're just trying to get some extra loot. You're trying to get some metal. I'm waiting to see you farm a little bit. You're not really farming. You should try to farm this bridge. It gives you a lot of metal if you farm it correctly. So, yeah. And actually, one of the most overlooked aspects of competitive Fortnite is managing your materials. Like, managing your materials is super, super, super important. Because if you're not managing your materials, then you're not really, succeeding in the game, per se. And this is where he slows it down. So I'm just going to I'm going to put on the audio here. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Yeah. So, right here, they're getting into a fight. Yeah, so I noticed there you said, yeah, how? The reason is because he probably has better ping than you, realistically. Ping is one of the biggest issues, I feel, with competitive Fortnite, is that if somebody has better ping than you, it's pretty likely that they'll win the fight. But not always, so, you're doing fine here. And this guy's wasting every one of his shockwaves, which is very good. If I were you here, though, I would definitely start building in hard mats because you're low HP, like, you're low green health, so I would definitely try to build in hard mats so that they can't break into your box as easy. Alright. So yeah, one thing that's kind of important about comms in duos is if you're comming to your to your teammate. There's no need to be kind of just like flustering the comms by counting down every second of like a big pot. You can just say, okay, I'll be done in 5 seconds, and then just wait the 5 seconds. So, you know, there's like, it'll just help your duo partner not get as stressed, I guess you can say. So I'm pretty sure you killed one person on that team. And now this is the other player. Nice jump. I actually don't know what I don't know if they're talking in a different language. I don't know. The audio is a bit clustered, but that's, you know, that's all right. Interesting shockwave. That was a bit close when it comes to, you know. Nice. You tagged him for a bit. How is this man not dead? You've hit this kid for a lot. I don't know how he's not dead. But regardless, you're pushing him, which is good. Your duo partner's applying pressure. This is a solid fight, and I'm watching. I think that your map management could be a little bit better. I think you're kind of building for no reasons, like occasionally. Oh, you should have finished that big pot, bro. Like, what is this guy gonna do? Nice, good tag. Yes, that did take forever. I saw that. Medicament bandages. This is good. You guys get held in storm by a team. That is not ideal, but I mean, obviously going for a rift is solid. Nice shockwaving to the rift. That's really good. Oh, hopefully it doesn't disappear before you guys. Oh, this is another rift. Okay, never mind. No real need to wait for your duo there. You can just go, you know, because, you know, rifts have like what, I think it's like a 15-second wait or something, 10-second wait. Good call. You want to try to guess, you know, keep high ground. Make sure that if your duo partner shouldn't be rushing here, which is good. I'm telling him to chill out. Yeah, I was about to say farm the trees because you're low on wood. Smart. Obviously, like, that's a pretty much competitive known that everybody knows to not break the trees fully, so that's pretty good. For the most part, I like what you're doing here. Oh, I didn't even know that they had slurp barrels here. I did not know that. I think you should just be a little bit more vigilant of, there's a team over there that could kind of annoy you a little bit, so you should just try to be a little bit more vigilant of that. Okay. There's nothing really wrong with Bouncer Shockwave. I mean, this is a duo's endgame. You guys don't really need to play as safe as you're playing. It's arena, so there's like 15 people left in like, what, third zone? So, I mean, you guys could play a bit more aggro than this if you're confident in fighting. Which I'm sure you are. Oh, no. That's a good call. If he's a solo. Oh, God, that was really close. I also noticed that when you're in a fight, you kind of disregard that there's people behind you, so you should try to acknowledge that a bit more. Oh no, you're alone. So I mean, okay, that's all right, but I think one of the things that I see a lot in like PS4 and console duos is that they kind of really only focus on the res. Like if you're knocked and your partner's perfectly healthy and fine, your partner might see stuff that you don't. So you can't necessarily take that for granted and like assume that your partner can always res you. Here he obviously can, but he will almost I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he'll get pushed by their enemy team. Alright, nice. This is good. He gets the res off. Solid. You guys are definitely about to get pushed, though. For sure. That's okay, though. Popping the mushrooms, that's good. Yeah, I think you guys are probably dead here. Oh, maybe not. I guess you guys aren't dead. Nice. Good call to hug the corner. That's actually solid. Why can't you farm there? You have plenty of wood, like, around you. You can farm. Yeah. Decent. Nah. Okay. I see that your duo's kind of treating this like a scrim endgame. There's 10 people left, 8 people other than you. So I mean, you don't really need to say, like, you need to tarp us or anything, and I know that was your duo partner, but there's no real need to treat this like it's a full-on scrim or, like, a stacked FNTS game when it's, like, really not. It's kind of just, like, key the rest of the people in the lobby and leave. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, it really depends on how you like to play. If you like to play passive in arena, I guess this is fine, but I'd say just like, you know, just chill a little bit, because, like, it's not really a scrim. You guys can just win by shooting at them in the face, you know? So yeah. I'm gonna forward this. Wait, what does that say? Looking back. Nice, good job looking back. Oh, no. No. Nice knock. Your duo partner just stuttered like crazy, bro. I'm gonna listen to that again. Hold up. What was that, dude? Alright. That's fine. All in all, that was not at least in my opinion, that was not a smart push, because you're gonna now come out of this storm fight more scuffed than you were before. You're gonna be lower health. Even though you have a medkit, you're still gonna be lower health. You're gonna have less mats, and you're gonna be a bad position for next zone. If zone pulls, let's say, on top of the mountain, you're gonna have to use a lot of mats getting up there, and you're probably still going to be low HP because you're gonna get server focus from whoever's up there. And it is a 2v1, which is I realized that. So it's obviously arena, so it's not stacked at all. Yeah, but I'm almost 100% sure that you guys will win this game. Oh, there's 7 people. Whoops, my complete bad. No, my bad. I thought it was a 2v1. Okay. What is that guy doing? That player is the epitome of console Fortnite. What the hell is that meant? That was the funniest thing I've watched. I'm clipping that. Hang on. Wait, does clipping work? No, I don't think it works in the desktop, but whatever. What was that guy doing? I mean, that's great. Like, you guys got the kill on it, which is awesome, but he's just bouncing. He's trying to builds in the wrong spot, places another bouncer. That's really funny. How did those shots not hit? Your crosshair was on him. Epic. Fix your bloom. What? There's no way. That's not. I kind of noticed that you and your duo's comms are kind of, like, loud. I mean, if that's how you choose to communicate, that's fine. But I'd say try to, like, you know, just be a little bit more chill. Because if you're like shouting the entire time, then, like, sometimes your duo partner will get overwhelmed. And you'll just kind of, like, I don't know. It's these small things. I'm kind of nitpicking a little bit, but these are, like, the small things that'll take you to the next level, kind of. So yeah. I mean, he's probably like 5 HP. I doubt that he would go for this one. I don't know if it's a duo or if it's... Okay, it's probably 2 solos, realistically. Nice, good shit. That was a good game. I think that the things that you should improve on is kind of like being a little bit more aware in fights. I like your loot route. I think your loot route's actually pretty decent. I think that you should just try to not treat arena games like they're scrim games. If you guys were playing a scrim here, I would be perfectly happy with virtually almost everything in this. But for the most part, I think that you guys should really just try to, you know, treat arena like arena and scrims like scrims and like stacked endgames like actual stacked endgames. And you guys could have gotten at least 5 to 10 more kills than you have right now. Because you guys are probably, like, realistically, like, you're not a bad duo. Like, you guys are better fighters than most of the people in this lobby. So, I mean, there's no real reason to, you know, just kind of, like, sit around in a box and bounce your shockwave everywhere. I mean, it's okay, but, yeah. So, all around, a pretty good VOD. I like your loot route. for the most part. And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this video, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, I left a message at the beginning of the video talking about my supporter creator code that should be coming in the next video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.